Hey troops, Roxy here and welcome to Roxee Plays Games and welcome to a brand new season of Farming Simulator 19. What an intro, love that. Right, before I get into the video I want to do my usual thank you. So thank you for everyone who has liked my previous videos and thank you for everyone who has subscribed to the channel. As always, it is really appreciated. Right, what is the plan? Well, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to be putting together a bit of a long season of videos on Farming Simulator 19 and on one particular map, and I've got a little bit of a base idea in mind. Obviously this is subject to change as I go along, but in a nutshell, I am playing quite a bit of multiplayer with Steve from Sims and Stuff on his farm. And I thought what I would do is, alongside playing that and where he's streaming his videos, I'm going to have a kind of a mini tutorial series going alongside it, helping people that are on the farm and helping anyone that might be interested in coming on the farm, as well as anyone out there that is just interested in playing Farming Simulator 19. So episode 1, which is going to be this one, what I'm going to do is give you a quick tour, show you what map we're going to be using, or what map we're using on multiplayer, and what map I'm going to be doing for myself for the recordings. Talk a little bit about the plan, how we add in mods, and then it'll sort of be quite a short one, this one, and then the next one we're going to go on to the getting started. So it's going to be a little bit of a how-to. How do you get your farm started? So buying vehicles, buying the farm, obviously, setting fields up, all those bits and pieces. I may at some point, whether it's on that one or one after that, have a guest joining me to give some input and help along the way. But yeah, going forward from there, it'll be just some more how-to. So like how to do wheat, barley, and oats. How to do the seeding, the harvesting, getting the straw, making bales, all that sort of stuff, and then animals as well. I'm going to do some how-to on animals, chickens, sheep, cows, pigs and horses, logging, and one thing I'm definitely going to be adding in is a mod called Global Company. Right, so before we get into the game, let's have a quick look at the map. So if I take you over to this screen here, this is the farm, the Valley, the old farm, and this is what I shall be using for, I guess you could call it this tutorial, this playthrough, whatever you wish to call it. And this is the map that we actually use in the multiplayer, and I can honestly say, out of all of the maps that I've played in Farming Simulator 15, 17 and 19, this is by far the best map that I have played on. Now I haven't been on every single map in the game, so there may be one or two more out there that are better than this one, but as far as I'm concerned, out of the ones that I've played, this one is certainly the best. So I shall put a link on where this is. As far as mods are concerned, obviously each website that you go to might be a slightly different process, but in a nutshell, if you want to add a mod into your farming simulator game, first thing you need to do is obviously download, and you will get the zip folder to download. Sometimes you might have to watch an advert or something like that, depending on, like I say, whichever website you go onto. But you're going to get the zip file, so you're just going to save that. And then if I open this up, showing folder, let me just drag this across onto the screen. So it will download in a zip file. Very, very simple. All you need to do is put this into your mods folder within Farming Simulator 19. Now, I've got it pinned here for ease of access, but the place you need to go to, if you go to your PC Go to your documents, and then in your documents you want My Games, and then in there Farming Simulator 19. Now you may have this installed somewhere different. Okay, that's where I've got it installed, but like I say, yours might be somewhere else. Wherever you've installed it, you just need to find your Farming Simulator 19 folder, and then within there you should have a mods folder. If you haven't got one, just create one. But within there, that's where your mods go. Okay, so you just install it into there, and it's really simple. Oh, I didn't mean to close that down. Let me open that back up again. Showing folder. All you need to do is just drag this zip file and put it into your mods folder. Okay, just drop it in. Obviously, I'm not going to do that because I've already got it installed, so I shall not put it in there. We'll just delete that because I don't need it. So that's how we install mods. Very, very simple. So let's go back over to Farming Sim, and a couple of things you can do. Obviously, you can do your single player career, you can do multiplayer, you can join a game, or you can create a game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly create a game, get myself in to the farm, and we'll go from there. Okay, so here we are in the loading screen, the valley, the old farm. Let's click on the start button. Right, so when you start off in the game, this is the spawn point by this, what is that, telegraph pole, is it? Electricity. But yeah, this is the spawn point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a very quick tour around the main part of the farm. I'm not going to go around the whole map. I'm sure there's plenty of videos done out there already, but I'm going to give you a quick tour of the farm, and then briefly talk about the plan going forward, which I've pretty much already talked about most of it. So if we open up the map, and this is a big map. Okay, lots of fields. This is our farm area. Obviously we need to buy it. We got the shop, main shop up here, fuel station, there's a cow pasture there, and then lots of selling points all around the map. So yeah, it's a big map, lots of fields, and this one here I think is the biggest, number one. Yeah, looks like it. I think number one is probably the biggest field, so that's going to be a monster goal to get that one. Let's have a quick look around the immediate farm of what we got. So we got some barns here, great for parking vehicles in. And if we come round into the main part of the farm, open these gates up. So we've got some basic equipment that we've started off with. We will be getting rid of these initially. May keep this one. Got a plough there, got a little pickup. I'm going to probably keep that for zipping around. So this is the chicken area. This is where the chickens will be fed, watered, cleaned, and obviously bought. And this area here is where the eggs spawn when you have the chickens. So that's a cool little spot. We'll come back to the main house in a minute. Some more sheds here, great for parking vehicles in. And then we've got this little bit here, great for a little bit of storage, I guess. We've got a couple of silage bays. So we've got this one here and this one here, big massive areas. Obviously they're empty at the moment, so there's nothing in there. And then this is just a bit of a storage really. You can't put that and turn it into silage. It's just storage. This field here, and this field goes underneath that bridge and round there to show you on the map. So we're in this field here, and that's the bridge, and then you got the other field. So this whole field and the field that we're on here, and it goes round the back, that's for cows. Big cow field. Now what I will say when it comes to grass, which we'll get onto in one of the later videos, and harvesting grass and turning it into hay and stuff like that for the cows and the sheep. This is what I call painted grass. So if you go into landscaping and then you go to paint, which is X, you can paint different types of textures on the ground just by pressing the tab button. You can see down the bottom right hand corner different textures. So this area, this field, is what I call painted grass. It grows a lot slower. Sometimes it's patchy like you can see here, so these bits here won't grow any higher. So what I will advise you to do, and it's what we did in the multiplayer farm, is Steve ploughed the whole area just to the bridge, didn't do the other side, ploughed the whole area and then reseeded it with grass seeds. So that's that. This is the cow shed. This is where we will be looking after cows, feeding them, cleaning them, all that sort of stuff, but like I say, I will cover that more when we come to do the cow tutorial. We've got a little bit more storage out here, so a couple of bays there for parking, and here, and then this is the sheep shed, pen, whatever you wish to call it. So this is where we feed and clean the sheep. That is where the sheep wool will spawn, and this is where the sheep will wander around, and there's the little water trough. And then if we go around back into the house, just jump over the fence here. In here is the house. It's just a single floor house. Although we got rooms up there, we can't actually access them. But this is the main room. The TV, we've got a little forklift truck up there. I love driving the forklifts. And some shoes and stuff. So yeah, that's a quick tour of the farm. And like I say, the plan, I've pretty much gone over most of it already. But initially what I'm going to do is, in the getting started, I'll sit down. I'm not sure whether I'm going to have to guest. I'm not going to say who it is yet, but you'll find out. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing it with them or not. But either way, the plan will be to get rid of probably most of the equipment, if not all of it. I may keep this John Deere, or I may get rid of it. I'm going to see what I've got, what I can sell it for. I'll probably keep this for zipping around to pick up some bits and pieces, and then we will buy ourselves a tractor, a combine harvester, and obviously the parts that we need for the combine harvester, a bigger trailer for what we pick up, and go from there. So that will be the plan for the next video. Getting started with Farming Simulator 19 is what I'm going to be calling it. So yeah, we'll obviously have to buy the farm. We will buy a field or two, depending on how much money we have left over. Only the equipment that we need. I mean, we don't need to buy anything. We can work with what we have, but I want to purchase what I personally want to have, rather than having equipment that I don't want to have. Although, to be honest, it's not actually too bad, is it? Trailer can be modified so we can have more storage in it. Combine's basic, small one. I'm not sure what the capacity is on this. We'll see. I may change my mind on that one. That's why I'm going to be putting a little bit of a plan together. And most likely, going to be purchasing this field first, just because it's a small one. It's got barley on here, which is currently growing. So yeah, this will be a nice easy field to start making some money if we need to make money. The storage, oh, I haven't actually talked to you about the storage in this map. It's got the coolest one out of all the ones I've seen. Just come back over here. In this archway here is where you store your grain. So you unload it here, and then when you want to load it back in, you load it in through this pipe. So you just drive your trailer underneath, and that all works. So that's really, really cool. And if we go into this menu here, you can see it has a capacity of 900,000 litres. So that is really good. We can store all of that. Not everything obviously will be stored in there, but majority of the stuff that we can harvest will be able to be stored in there. Right, so like I said, bit of a short video this one. Just wanted to give you a real quick tour around the farm. Obviously you'll get to see more of it as we progress through with our episodes. Basic plan of what we're going to be doing, and as far as the YouTube series, each video is going to be tutorial based. Obviously there's going to be a lot of elements of me just harvesting and seeding and ploughing and cultivating and all that sort of stuff. So once I've done it once, I'm not going to keep redoing them, because they can be time consuming, and after you've seen one or two, you know, you've kind of seen them all, so there's no real requirement for me to constantly show everything that I'm doing. So I'll show you obviously how to plough, how to cultivate, how to seed, and then once the crop has grown, how to harvest. How did I just jump then? I just pressed my buttons on my steering wheel. Crouch and jump. I learn something new every day. Sorry about that. Distracted. Yeah, so I'll go through all of them, and then harvest, picking up the crops, picking up any straw swath that's on the ground, making bales, turning them, or picking up the bales. So we'll go through all of the various different processes that you would need to do, different machines that you would need for the different crops, because obviously different crops that you plant may need a seeder or a planter, and again with the combine harvesters we'll need a different header depending on what you're doing. And I think that's probably about it. And then obviously animals. And then once we've gone through all of that, we will be doing a global company video as well. Now these may be a little bit out of order, and the reason why I say that is because I'm going to be tying some of the videos in alongside what I'm doing in the multiplayer to make sense in the multiplayer as well. So it may be we do the getting started video, I may get to do like the wheat, barley, oats tutorial, and then I may end up doing a global company video, and then going back showing you how to do chickens and sheep and stuff like that. So it may kind of go back and forth. It just really depends on how quickly I can knock the videos out for this. So they will be quite frequent. I'm going to probably do a video a day initially, and then it will slow down a little bit once I kind of catch up with the multiplayer farm. Anyway, that's it for now. Not much to go on really. Next video, like I say, we're going to do getting started, and we shall get the farm up and running. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button if you have, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I'll be putting links in the description below to the valley, the farm, where you can get that from, and I'll also put a link in the description to Steve and Tim's and Stuff community, so you can go and check his channel out. Definitely recommend going over there, giving him a quick watch and follow and subscribe, and obviously watch his live streams when he's on Twitch. Stay safe everyone, and I shall see you in the next episode. Goodbye.